Hi guys, my name is Alex Kinkle and with me are my colleagues Severe and Peter, and we are here as the JR Furniture's communication team to present some of our findings on the Japanese culture and the furniture market as it stands today in Japan. As you all know, we will be opening a sales office and manufacturing plant in Japan, and we are here to offer you some recommendations and give you some background to help you understand some of these different Japanese business practices so you will be able to assimilate into the culture and conduct business effectively. To help you all understand Japan better as a whole, we will discuss some of the demographics of the nation and some of the cultural behaviors. Japan is a highly developed nation with a population of 127 million. Japan has a 99% literacy rate and the third largest GDP in the world. Ethnic Japanese comprise 98.5% of the very quickly aging total population, as you can see represented by the graph. This has implications for both hiring Japanese to work for JR Furniture and for the buying habits of the general consumer market. Japan is an overwhelmingly collectivist and relationship-based nation. Business in Japan is highly dependent on positive professional relationships between companies and executives. Socializing outside of work with colleagues is typical of Japanese and is part of building good relationships. For JR Furniture to be successful, significant time and effort must be spent outside of business hours cultivating relationships with clients, coworkers, and subordinates. Relationships connect with the Asian idea of face. Face is described as a combination of social standing, reputation, influence, dignity, and honor. Face is one of the most important aspects of Japanese culture, and in extreme cases, suicide has even been considered preferable to suffering a heavy loss of face. In our own business relationships, it is essential that JR Furniture build face by acting honorably, by deflecting any spotlight away from themselves when complimented, and by always acting calm and professional. To prevent loss of face, we should not embarrass any other party through our poor work, personal actions like raising our voices unnecessarily, or by not respecting Japanese culture. Building your own face and building the face of your clients will be key to cultivating healthy relationships in Japan. Finally, the Japanese also place a high value on nationalism. Being Japanese is oftentimes the trait they hold most dear. Knowing the value the Japanese place on their homeland is vital to conducting business. 96% of Japanese people place high value on being Japanese. To help you better understand Japanese business, we will be covering two main topics: business etiquette and marketing in Japan. Under business etiquette, we will be teaching you how to dress and act appropriately in Japanese business settings. We will be teaching you about the hierarchical structure of Japanese businesses and how this affects who you should interact with and how you should interact with them. We will be looking at different business card customs and how to give and receive business cards appropriately. And finally, we will be looking at gift giving and how to properly give gifts and what you should give and what you shouldn't give. And for marketing in Japan, we will be looking at the overall consumer market of Japan. We will be looking at the furniture market of Japan, and we will be looking at the in-store experience that we want to give to our consumers, as well as how we want to brand ourselves to best appeal to the widest Japanese market.
When conducting business in Japan, it is essential to know the norms of business etiquette, some of which are your dress and demeanor, the value of hierarchy within a company, professional introductions such as extending a business card to a colleague, and the process of giving a gift to a colleague, all of which I will cover today, and all of which are essential to understanding how the Japanese conduct business environment. Your appearance equates to your status, both social and corporate, which is highly valued in Japan. Both genders are expected to dress in dark-colored, conservative outfits. As for your demeanor, a conservative, calm, and reasonable demeanor is the most well received. The Japanese do not like to show emotion, so the less emotion you show, the more respect your colleagues will have for you. On a side note, the Japanese like to have lunch or dinner before talking business. So if you're going on a lunch or dinner meeting, wait to talk business till after the meal. The value of hierarchy is a paramount structure of Japanese companies. In Japan, age equals seniority. So in a business setting, interact with the most senior members first. Say hello to them first. Allow them to sit first. This indicates that you are respecting their level of status. Also, a bow is very well received. The higher the position the person you are addressing, the deeper your bow should be. Not doing this will show a sign of disrespect to your Japanese colleagues. An often overlooked aspect of Japanese business etiquette is the presentation of business cards. First, make sure your business cards are bilingual, for some of your Japanese colleagues may not speak and read the best English. When handing out business cards, make sure to start with the most senior person in the room first and move down the ladder. When presenting business cards, present them with both hands attached to the sides, extend it forward, and give a slight bow to signify respect. When accepting a business card, treat the card with respect. Do not just stuff it in your pocket. Kindly put it in a business card holder or your wallet. This is a small Japanese custom that carries great weight and should not be overlooked. Gift giving is a very serious and sacred process in Japan. It is backed by the relationship-based culture that Japan possesses. When accepting a gift in Japan, reject the gift twice before receiving it, and always reciprocate when given a gift. Do not give the same gift to people of different status levels. Present the gift with both hands, signifying a sign of respect. Examples of good gifts are imported liquor or wine, frozen steaks, cufflinks, pen and pencil sets, or a commemorative photo. Before meeting with Japanese colleagues, prepare yourself by knowing how many people are going to be there and each person's level of status. This will give you a better idea of what gifts to be prepared to give. While it is important to understand how businesses operate in Japan, it is equally important to understand the consumer market in Japan. For instance, consumer spending has increased, along with online shopping trends. It is information like this that is vital to JR Furniture's success in Japan.
Unlike the growth in consumer spending, the Japanese furniture industry has been rapidly declining. It is currently on a 5-year low in terms of furniture imports from different countries. As a result, there will be more of a focus on Japanese-made products. Because the Japanese have a strong national belief system, this will positively impact JR Furniture in the furniture market. It is recommended that JR Furniture invest in a Japanese furniture plant that will appeal to consumers because the company is investing in Japan's economy. Because Japanese people have a strong pride in their country, this will positively impact JR Furniture in the long run. The way JR Furniture brands itself to the public eye in Japan is very crucial. It is essential that all their advertisements are very large, bold, and clear and detail-oriented, as these are the only advertisements that gain attention in Japan. In addition, advertisements are found everywhere in Japan, so it is a must that JR Furniture spreads their ads very well. Although the Japanese people love their own country's products, they also enjoy Western culture products as well, as it is very attractive to them. Visual appeal in items is very important to Japanese people. As a result, JR Furniture should focus on the overall look and design of things rather than the performance itself. Within JR Furniture, managing employees in Japan will be a much different task than it would be in the United States. When employees are not in office, a lot of time is spent on relationship building, as building solid relationships are very important to them. For example, it is very common to see colleagues go out together to karaoke bars and restaurants. It is very important that the employees of JR Furniture cultivate strong relationships outside of work for the company to reap success. It is also very important to have loyalty to your company. It is very normal for Japanese people to work for a company for their entire lifetime. They value proving their worth, which builds their face or social standing over time. This loyalty should be expected from the employees of JR Furniture in Japan. Decision-making in Japan is a very thought-out and long process. Japanese business leaders often use a lot of emotion and not as much rationale in their decisions. It is not considered inefficient, like in many other countries, to take a longer time to come up with a solution in Japan. It is also important to point out that America has an individualist society, where one or few people make the decisions. In Japan, it is much different. It is more of a collectivist society where business decisions are made more holistically as a whole group. This comes back to strong relationships, as these will aid in much of the decision making. This is why it is vital for all the employees at JR Furniture to stress relationship building, as it is a major component of decision making and business as a whole in Japan. To recap, we have several recommendations for JR Furniture to aid their transition to Japan. From being able to build solid relationships among coworkers, to being able to have a calm demeanor, to knowing how to exchange business cards and gifts, to knowing the consumer and furniture markets well, and being able to brand themselves effectively are all important for JR Furniture to know about. We hope the recommendations we have provided help reap JR Furniture success in the future. We thank them for their time and wish them the best of luck.